My kids ate pancakes for breakfast. That is healthy enough. I don't know what you're talking about. My kids ate pancakes for breakfast. And pancakes, which is even better. They ate all their pancakes, and I put butter on it, and they had milk, and they had sugar. They had syrup. They had milk, they had pancakes, and they had syrup, which is basically sugar. So my kids ate a good breakfast. I give you an award today. We're going to give you an award, and that award is the Stupidity Award. That, of course, your kids ate all their pancakes. Of course, your kids are going to eat pancakes and cereal. Of course, why not? What is it? What is pancakes? Is it not cake? Isn't that what it is? It's cake with frosting, basically. It's cake. It's full with sugar. It's full of butter, artery clogging butter, and it's sugar. And then you put cow's milk, and you basically made cake and ice cream for breakfast. Yeah, I'm giving these kids cereal for breakfast. You're giving them cookies with milk. Cookies and milk. This is not breakfast. That's not wise, ladies and gentlemen. Use your head here. Now, if you're going to give your kids a breakfast and you want to give them a viable breakfast, if that's what you do, I personally don't feel as though kids even wake up hungry unless you've trained them to do so. We don't technically wake up hungry and looking for food first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I wake up looking for, I want to have my herbal teas. I want to have my Perrier's with lemon in them. I want to begin to alkaline my Pellegrino. I want to begin to alkaline my body early in the morning. You're breaking your fast. So after you break your fast, what's the first thing you want to do after you break your fast? The first thing you want to do is begin to replenish and hydrate the system. Let's go. Make sure that you take the time to put a little moisture in your face. Put a water-soaked rag on your face, especially if it's hot. Keep a cool water-soaked rag right by you, because this actually is a form of hydration. This actually helps replenish the hydration in the skin, even in your hair. Sometimes just wet the hair. If it's natural, wet the hair, wet under your eyes, wet in your neck. Keep a nice cool cloth, especially in this hot weather, nearby, so that you can keep yourself moisturized. So that's the first thing you want to do in the morning, is begin to hydrate. Begin to hydrate. Begin to drink your drinks. Begin to drink plethoras of different drinks. Again, you can use the LaCroix lime-flavored Perrier, and this absolutely has nothing in it but just a little carbonation. And then at Tea with the Northern Duchess, we have our own in-house blends, but sometimes I add different tea bags to it that we have in-house too, that also make a really great taste. I've been mastering tea for a long time, so I have a very sensitive tea palate. And in addition, the tea that I make, I don't put any sugar in it. There's no sugar in that tea. So what is that tea doing? It's hydrating me, and not only is it hydrating, but it's helping my cells. It's opening my cells up, and different medicinal properties in the herbs are giving my cells replenishment in different areas. Some of the teas are relaxing teas. Some of the teas are preventative teas. Some of the teas are medicinal. Some of the teas that we have at Tea with the Northern Duchess are medicinal, but you may not need medicinal tea. You may be 45 and on no medication whatsoever. I was hit by a car, so you may see this bruise here. And I walked away from a car accident. I was hit by a car twice. Once as a little girl, and once when I was going to missionary school. And I walked away from that car accident both times. And I walk to in between my offices. I always say I'm Daddy Jesus' miracle child, one of his miracle children. And I'm proud to be able to not only have that ability, but also to have the knowledge that you should be wise enough to know that feeding your kids pancakes and cereal, even granola bars, in the morning is not beneficial. The day needs to begin by breaking the fast. You should never break a fast with heavy, heart, artery clogging foods. Why? Why? It just doesn't make any sense. And we still haven't grown up to realize that the mindset that we were told that, oh, eat all your food, eat a big breakfast, I mean, many of us, including myself, we are on what we call OMAD. We eat one meal a day, and sometimes that meal can go for 4 hours, sometimes it go for 8 hours, but the rest of the time we're fasting, we're fasted. So when we wake up, we're able to start drinking and slowly opening up our vessels and our cells. Slowly begin to open them up to introduce them to foods. Slowly begin to say, okay, now I'm giving you some Perrier with a little lime. I'm alkalining you. So that's the first step here. So now I'm alkalining, and I've already began, as you can see. I've already begun, and there's some lemon in there. So I've already began to alkaline the body. Meanwhile, as you can see, I just poured that hot steeping tea. And so I already had the Northern Duchess tea with the Northern Duchess base at the bottom. But as you can see, I added in some hot water to replenish that. So by the time I finish alkalining, I should be able to go on to become in a therapeutic state. So now I'm utilizing the herbs to put my body in a therapeutic state. And I have some Perrier, I have some Pellegrino there, just some plain Pellegrino. So when I'm done, then I can simply just wash off my palate, which most of that I've already drunk. But that's how you want to begin the day, with hydration. And yes, your children may run back and forth to the bathroom, but that's the point. After you fast, there should be things in your body that need to be let go. So that is why we fast, so that the body can go in and heal. That's when your body is resting and your body is beginning to introduce you into a stage of rest. So if it needs to be resting, it doesn't need you to be feeding it. So eating these late night meals and eating late into the night, your body is trying to repair itself and get prepared for another day, and you're putting it back at work. That's not balanced. That makes no sense. And when you're eating this way, when you're giving your body rest, when your body is in a continual resting state, when you're able to digest your food before you actually lay your head to rest, when you wake up in the morning, you should feel empty inside. You shouldn't feel like, oh, still burping and digesting food. No, it should be empty, and you should look forward to having that resting state within your body, because that resting state within your body is a time for your body to be totally empty. Your bile duct, where you literally, I'm sorry guys, something's going on outside. We might be having I think we're having like a parade or something. Maybe a parade that's coming downtown, you guys, or I'm not sure. I'm in my tea house, guys. If I got a little distracted, I'm gonna go be nosy in a little while. But so building levels of coming out of fasting state are important. Me personally, I like to come out with a little alkaline seltzer water, or you can just use alkaline water, hot water with lemon. That's a great way to come out. Then you can move on to some herbal teas. Our teas will be for sale on chastitychild.org. We have some great teas. Our teas are medicinally lined, and they're also seasonal, and they're hand harvested. So we don't harvest from trees that are not living and healthy. And you don't know where people are harvesting their teas from. We are in Mississippi, so we're harvesting from living plants. Most of them are right in our vicinity, right in our courtyard. So we're harvesting magnolias and fresh dandelion and wild food, wild herbs that are going to help you to beat things like um, allergies and things that the earth gives you to utilize. But we only harvest fresh, so that is why ours is hand harvested gently. We don't just go grabbing at the tree and get people to just chop down loads of trees and just, hey, here, make tea. No, you want to take the same way most vegans say, plant-based, say that you should be humanely dealing with anything that you're eating from the earth, is the same way you should be dealing with the plants, because they're alive too. So that is a way to break the fast. In addition to breaking the fast, you want to remember that when that first meal you have, that meal may not be structured. That meal may be something, now you're 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you're ready to break your fast, you're ready to come out, and you may not have an opportunity to get the best meal. That meal may be something that you have to grab that, it's just really fast, but you've already slowly lined your body full of liquid. So now your body, your cells are open, your blood is nice and thin and alkaline. You've created the environment for whatever you put into your body to come in and exit. And that's how you know when your body is in total chemistry with itself. Is when, as soon as you eat, it exits. As soon as you drink, it exits. As soon as you have a movement, as soon as your body begins to digest, it begins to exit. As soon as the body deposits, digests, it also, extremities come out. So you should always, your bile duct should always be totally empty. And another way of knowing that is by the bowel that passes. You should be having floating bowel that's nice and wide, like a baby's bowel movement, like nice chunky floaters. So that is what, I think something's going on out here. Let's see, I think it's going to, some kind of, I'm right downtown, historic Vicksburg. Something, and I'm sorry for the noise. So you do want to be able to have a setup in the body that allows the body to eliminate waste. Why do we need to have waste eliminated right away from our body? Why should waste be eliminated from the body? Hi, sweetheart. Waste should be eliminated from the body immediately because they're waste. They're toxic, and they should not sit in the system for long periods of time. So I'll continue. You guys, they this right here. I don't know. I'll show you the tea house a little bit. We're still working on it, you guys, but this tea with the Northern Duchess, my tea house, and not open yet. But as you can see, something's going on in our courtyard. So they're really, you guys, they're really close. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm sorry, you guys. Opening the body with the hydration, and not only is hydration good for you because it helps thin the blood and it helps make the cells vibrant. Have you ever been in water, and as you're sitting in water, your fingertips begin to wrinkle? That is why you want to always have some form of water, even on your skin and in your hair. Even girls with natural hair, you'll find that the more water that you put into your hair, the better it becomes. The more water you put on your skin. I'm not talking all these scrubbing and different products that you see a lot of these YouTubers use. Just water in general. I don't care if it's just a rag, and even if it's your natural sweat. Water is a hydrator. The body is made up of 80% water. It expects to have some fluid around it, in it, on a regular basis. But it's up to us to make sure that it gets it. We should never cut ourselves short of having, if you could feel my skin, and I'm sure you can feel your own, and you can tell, especially if it's hydrated. Your skin should always have just like a very light, very glowy. I don't have any makeup on, but your skin should always just just have a nourished look. It should be nourished. It should always look slightly replenished. Even your skin, it should always look slightly, it should look like skin. It should look like it's being fed. It should. You ever see somebody, like a lot of the, I hate to diss the girls on YouTube, but a lot of the girls on YouTube, before they put their makeup on, you're like, ooh, and then when they put it on, you're like, oof. And then they're blushing and stuff like that. But your skin has the ability to do these things naturally. Your skin has the ability to create different highlights and different seasonal changes. And the sad thing is that when these seasons change, as the skin gets darker, when the sun comes out, they're still trying to match up this foundation to match this false skin, and it looks horrible because the skin looks even more fake, even more dull, even more dry. And if you have to use makeup to create highlights and highs and lows in your skin, then you are seriously mistreating your skin, because your skin has the ability to do that all on its own. And you should be able to see that in my face. I hope so, at least. Talk to you later.